And what's cracking, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and in today's video we're going to be talking about when is the blood going to stop, are we still in a bull market, and when is altcoin season. Although one question sort of contradicts the other though, right? Because for us to have altcoin season, we need a bull market, and if the bull market is not intact anymore, if it's not on anymore, well then the altcoin season is not happening. As simple as that. So big spoiler, I do believe that we're still in a bull run. Okay, gun to my head right now, you have to ask me, Krisha, bull market or bear market? Bull market. Okay, still a bull market. We have been going over bull run signatures with you guys for over a year. For those of you in the Mango Seed program, we gave you guys an entire sheet of signals to look for, and all of the signals went off in Jan of, well, last year. Yeah, the bull market has been on since last year, Jan. That's when all of the signals actually went off. And so far, how has price done? Excellent. It's been amazing. I mean, you're up. If you followed all of those signals with us, we have been bullish since Jan of last year. You're still up even after the dip, a good 200% just on Bitcoin. So now before I jump into the altcoin season thesis, I'm going to be giving you a few things on Bitcoin. Okay, for those, it's like a starter pack for Bitcoin. The first one is going to be, I'm going to give you guys one of the bull run signals that I'm going to be looking for. So from our entire list of bull run signals, I'll be revealing one to you today. In addition to that, I'm going to tell you what is that next Bitcoin bid opportunity that I'm looking at right now. Right, and I feel like there's a lot of confluence on this region, and it's making it so freaking strong right now. Essentially, this red candle that you're seeing on my chart, right, this monthly red candle, what's that lowest point it can come down to before it all breaks? All right, but that lowest point, I believe, is going to be a good bid opportunity, because it's just, as soon as it breaks, we know when we're wrong really, really fast. It's going to be a very easy trade to manage. So signal, my next bid opportunity on Bitcoin, and then the altcoin season thesis. Now, before I jump into the juice, I will be doing a live stream today covering the altcoins only, okay? But I'm going to be giving you guys a comprehensive analysis. I don't just half-ass my altcoin analysis. I tried, I just can't do it for the life of me. So I'll be giving you guys a very comprehensive analysis on whatever altcoin you want me to cover today. So get into the comments section right now, pause the video, get into the comments section, and tell me what altcoin you want me to cover in today's live stream. I will only be limiting it to like six altcoins, okay, because it's a comprehensive one. I'm a human being. I only have so much energy, and in fact I've been sort of running out of energy because my sleep routine has been really, really bad. Like, I've been struggling with sleep over the past 1 week, so my energy level might be a tad bit low today. So just a heads up on it. I feel like a toddler going through sleep regression. I've been trying to work out to get in that fatigue to help me sleep, but the workouts are just not working out. So I'm going to try meditation next. Wish me luck. But anywho, so yeah, get into the comment section. Let me know which altcoin you want me to cover for today's live stream. Now let's begin. Bitcoin. As far as Bitcoin's bull run signal is concerned, the one reveal that I'm going to give you today is this. I want you guys to turn on your monthly, get into the monthly time frame first off, and turn on your Mango ribbon. But I want you guys to just isolate it on the 10 simple moving average only, which is, for us, it's that white line right there. Okay, I'm going to turn everything else off. Beautiful. All right. So 10 simple on Bitcoin on the monthly time frame, and I want you to notice, I'm going to zoom out, okay, throughout all the cycles, guys, all the cycles, the bull markets and the bear markets. Every time Bitcoin has lost the 10 simple moving average, that has plunged us into bear market territory. So we lost it once here. This was July of 2014, plunging us into that next bear market where Bitcoin went all the way down to $150, right? Then the next one was on the next bear market, wherein we went from 20K all the way down to 3K. But notice, as soon as we lost the 10 simple moving average, that was the actual tell in that, hey, bear market territory, we're here. All right, that's when Bitcoin actually had that next plunge to the downside, taking us all the way down to that 3K region. Now, this was the black swan, which was COVID. Okay, once again, 10 SMA, we lost it all the way down to 3K once again. That was a very rapid, aggressive move. It was a black swan, so irrespective, the 10 SMA sort of kept you on the right side of that one, right? We took it out once again, 10 SMA off to the races. Now, on even the most recent bear market that we had, we actually closed underneath what? The 10 simple moving average, used it as overhead resistance, so clear, kept you on the right side the entire time. And what do you know, plunged to the downside, taking us all the way down to $15,000. So this is one of those cornerstone bull bear market signals that we usually look for to keep us on the right side of the cycle. All right, so for now, as far as price relative to the 10 SMA is concerned, we're clear. Right now, price is hovering at around 62.3K, and the 10 SMA comes in only at around $43,700. Funny enough, it actually has a bit of a disequilibrium, okay, but we're still clear, okay? We're more than clear. So for as long as we're living over that 10 simple moving average, I'm saying, hey, bull market's still intact. Once again, for those of you in the Mango Seed program, you have access to the entire list of signals that we are looking for. And right now, I'm currently in the middle of building up another list for the bear market, giving us some better signals to help us gauge when the markets are turning on that bull market tops. Okay, so I'll be presenting to you, I'm going to be presenting those to you either once again on a list or either on the Mango Seed Mastermind calls that happens every Thursday. All right, so be there or be a circle. So now this is the one bull run signal. As far as Bitcoin's next bid opportunity is concerned, for that I want you guys to get into the weekly time frame. Now get into the weekly time frame and turn on your Mango Dynamic Indicator. The Mango Dynamic Indicator, guys, is going to be so freaking sick if you are a trend trader. If you are looking to capture those amazing, enormous trends, those enormous freaking trades to the upside, stay on the right side of the trend, know when it's time to get in, when it's time to get out, the Mango Dynamic is your edge. All right, for Bitcoin, it is my primary edge, as well as Cardano, which is my primary edge. All right, the Mango Dynamic Indicator, you guys can find it on the mangoway.com/dynamic. Link is down in the description below. The Mango EQ Tracker is another addition on the Mango Dynamic Indicator. I have gone around trying to give you guys access. So for those of you who have access to the Dynamic, but you still don't have the EQ Tracker, just let me know and I will shoot you access to the EQ Tracker. I tried to get everyone, but just in case I missed you, just PM me, okay? All right, so weekly time frame on the Dynamic. I also want you guys to go ahead and turn on your 10 simple moving average. All right, so this is the 10 and the Dynamic Indicator with the Mango EQ Tracker. Now, throughout this entire bull run, okay, there's been this one signature, which is this. Every time price loses the 10 simple moving average, so essentially we close a candle underneath the 10 simple moving average, it usually sort of retraces down to the dynamic support. And that's where the buyers start pouring in. That is that level. That is that key freaking level. All right, you'll notice that right here, okay, this was the banking crisis dip. Lost the 10 simple moving average, and even if you caught a bid on that Dynamic, you were still clear because prices closed well above that Mango Dynamic support. But you can see that prices closed on the 10 SMA, came all the way down to the Dynamic. Let me go ahead and draw this out for you. Okay, came all the way down to the Dynamic. That was the first test of the Dynamic. Now the second one, all right, closed underneath the 10 SMA, made our way down to where? Mango Dynamic support, until we took it out here. Once again, another close, made our way all the way down to where? Mango Dynamic support. Closed over 10 SMA Dynamic support, and then off to the races, right? Now, once again here, we saw weakness along the 10 simple moving average, right? There was a bit of a stalemate there between the bulls and the bears. But once again, where do prices come all the way down to and find a bid? Dynamic support, right? Look at the wick off of that dynamic region. Now, once again, closed over, off to the races, okay? All the way up to $70,000. Now, once again, guys, we just opened a brand new weekly candle. But how did the previous one close? We lost the 10 simple moving average. Okay, so the next major bid opportunity that I'm going to be gunning for only comes in at that dynamic support right there. Alrighty, so that is going to be the next major bid opportunity on for Bitcoin that I personally am going to be gunning for. I already have my bids scattered on that range. So now this is the range right here. For those of you who want the numbers on that range, I will be annotating it on my screen, but it comes in from around 59.2K going all the way down to 54.5K. Okay, that is the next bid zone, and you can see the Mango EQ Tracker right now. We're getting to this phase of bullish compression. I believe that as soon as we start getting a bit more of a dive on that slope, getting into a further bullish compression, that's when we actually see prices come all the way down to that Mango Dynamic support. Okay, so that is the recipe that I personally am going to be looking for on Bitcoin. Another thing that Jace actually brought up in the Mango Discord chat earlier today was that this zone also lines up with the Tenkin on the Ichimoku cloud. Okay, weekly Ichimoku, guys, the zone, the dynamic zone also lines up with the Tenkin right there. And I also want you guys to notice that cloud, that weekly Ichimoku cloud is still green. This is also one of our bull run indicators right here. All right, Ichimoku cloud still green. This could be the dip that we all look for right now. And so check out the confluence, okay? Dynamic support, weekly Tenkin. In addition to that, go ahead and turn in your Mango Lifeline Indicator. For those of you who are swing traders, I know that you guys have been enjoying this indicator so far. Okay, the Lifeline Indicator, guys, will essentially tell you whether or not an asset is bullish or bearish just by the colors on the candles. Okay, if it's red, it's bearish. If it's green, it's bullish. Like we saw red throughout this entire dump right here. Now we're seeing green right here since we're in a bull market. Okay, so it's green right here, but it also gives you the next buy opportunity. It also tells you when you're wrong on your trade, what's your invalidation right here, as well as the next targets to the upside. So if you're a swing trader, then this is an amazing, amazing indicator. But I want you guys to notice the buy opportunity right here, guys. Also lining up with what? Dynamic support, top of the cloud, right? Top of that dynamic zone right there. So we have Tenkin coming in right there, we have the Lifeline coming in right there, and we have the Mango Dynamic coming in right there. There is so much confluence on that region. All right, so this is going to be the next major bid zone that I personally am going to be gunning for. So now this is the rundown on Bitcoin. Now before I get into the altcoin season thesis, I want to give a major shout out to Hash. Hash, I just saw your email right before I started the video, so I've yet to reply, but I will be replying to you after this video. He says, hey Krisha, I finally completed all of the modules in the Mango Sprouts program, and I do believe I've become better at managing risk. I now see the market as a game of survival since I have a fun account with margin. Nice. So understanding when to de-risk my trades and not get liquidated was very important for me, and I'm really happy with that, guys. And that's how Sean and I, we usually approach our programs, to manage your risk first. And how do you know when you're wrong? Because in order to be a good trader, you also need to be a good loser. Right? To be a good loser is also losing with finesse. How do you lose with finesse? Well, to lose but still not give too much back to the market. That is you losing with finesse. If you know how to identify some really good trade setups, that's also going to help you be a good loser. Okay, it's going to show you how to manage your risk and how to set a perimeter around your trades. All right, so for those of you who are interested in the Mango Sprouts program, you'll find this on the mangoway.com/sprouts. Get into the curriculum, see what you're going to be getting on here. In addition to that, guys, go ahead and check out these amazing testimonials. You guys always know how to make my day. But yes, you're going to find this on the mangoway.com/sprouts. So now with this, guys, we can get into the altcoin analysis. All right, for that, let's first get into Bitcoin dominance. Now, Bitcoin dominance, you can see right here, we're currently hovering at the 54 percentile mark. Bitcoin dominance has actually dropped. And every time Bitcoin dominance drops, it essentially tells us that, hey, the altcoins are actually holding up better than Bitcoin. All right, right now, though, is that Bitcoin dominance is currently on support. I'll say this, the altcoin thesis is likely going to end up playing out, okay? The altcoin season, rather, will start playing out as soon as Bitcoin dominance starts losing steam. All right, so as soon as we start breaking that 54 percentile mark once again, that's when I'm saying that, hey, that's when the altcoins are actually going to start picking up steam. That's when the altcoins are actually going to start outperforming Bitcoin. Right? That often alludes to the next altcoin season actually starting, but we cannot jump the gun here. Right? We first need to see BTCD actually start losing regions of support for us to then anticipate that next alt season. For now, it's telling us that Bitcoin is still very much in control. For me to anticipate the next altcoin season, I want to know that, hey, I am better off allocating into the altcoins than into Bitcoin. Because between the alts and Bitcoin, Bitcoin is going to be the safer bet. I want to know that my risk is going to be rewarded. All right? That is altcoin season for me. Until that recipe triggers, there is no altcoin season. And for me to gauge that, I want to see Bitcoin dominance start falling. All right? Telling me that, hey, the altcoins are holding up better than Bitcoin. That's what it means. All right? When Bitcoin dominance starts falling, it's telling me that the altcoins are holding up better than Bitcoin. Right? On any sort of market phase, whether you're in a bull market or in a bear market. Right now, we don't have that recipe. Right now, we're still holding the 54 percentile mark. All right, does it mean that, hey, we keep holding the 54 percentile mark? No, not really. Right? If we see this actually weaken from here and prices end up falling even further, okay, past this, I'm saying, okay, now it's time to start looking at the alts. What are the alts doing relative to its regions of support? What are the alts doing relative to its cyclical sort of signatures and signals? Right? That's when we can actually start looking at the alts in earnest. But we always want to make sure that if we're allocating into alts, that your risk is being rewarded. Right? There's a risk curve even in the crypto world where the least riskiest asset is Bitcoin, and then you have all your meme coins and your shit coins on the other side of the curve. Right? But you want to be rewarded for actually going far out the risk curve there. So for now, we don't have that recipe. However, historically, if I have to take you on over to the total crypto market cap, excluding the top 10 altcoins, which is total 3 if you guys want to pull it up on your charts. Once again, on every vertical line is all the Bitcoin halvings we've had so far. Yeah, you know, even during that halving phase, we usually do get an altcoin dip, right? We saw it right here, right? As far as market cap is concerned, right? So this was not a dip, but it was a bit, it's not even a consolidation. Prices actually rallied here on the altcoins. But now, once again, we're getting another dip right here. Right, the one observation that I've made is that even on that dip, those are usually buy the dip opportunities on the altcoins. All right. Now, it of course, depends on which altcoin that you're looking at. Perhaps you can get a much better price than what the asset is currently sitting at. But irrespective, what this has showed me is that every halving period, when the altcoins do dip, it's usually been a good buy the dip opportunity, because then they all go on to rally, getting to that next bull market phase, right? It rallied right here. It rallied right here as well. We could see something very similar happen right here as well. Of course, I will be trying to drive this in a bit more on the live streams and the dailies as well. But like I said, so far what's happening across the board, it's pretty status quo getting out of the Bitcoin halving phase. All right, so yeah, altcoin season could be upon us soon, but the two charts I want you guys to be looking at right now is total MCAP 3, okay, which is total MCAP excluding top 10, as well as Bitcoin dominance. Right? You want to make sure that you are being rewarded for the risk that you're taking, because if the charts are telling you you're not going to be rewarded for the risk that you're taking, then you're better off not getting into too much risk and just buying the underlying asset, which is Bitcoin. Right? Bitcoin, guys, is still a trade. It is still a trade. So now this is the rundown on today's market-wide analysis. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I will now see you in today's live stream. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.